So I should take care to be compassionate about the N-word because some people have a lot of trauma connected to it, and that sucks. Nigger is a word in English, and in English you're allowed to say words that are in English. And so if you need aversion therapy, I understand that, and I believe you should get it with a counselor. And honestly, if you have trouble with nigger, then have a counselor or friend talk to you about it and say it with you until you don't have that trouble. Because the onus of your trouble is not on other people, or else, I've been triggered and I'm damaged and it's their fault. No, that's trauma that you have. It sucks. But you need to take responsibility for your own psychology. And if you are damaged by the N-word psychologically, that makes a lot of sense. It's a very big cultural weight thrown at black people. And there are more slurs against black people than any other race. There's more disadvantages to Africans worldwide than any other race. It's just perhaps indigenous people. Why would we have an argument about it like that? Do you see what I mean? Like, what are we trying to do with the victim awards? Obviously, we need to rebuild this society in a better way. Our societies are not functioning well for the underdog. We are very cognizant of the people on top, but the people that are poor or struggling do not get much credit or consideration. They get niggerized. But if you want to understand niggerization, niggerphobia is not the solution. In fact, you need to say nigger more often to discuss niggerization. Now, if you're wondering what is niggerization, oppression, disenfranchisement, ask Cornel West. He's out there. He's not niggerphobic. I wonder why. Oh yeah, because it doesn't matter whether a word gets said or not. If you speak English, you have a ticket to ride. You can say any word in our language, be it nigger, faggot, retard, cunt, or kike. And they're not beautiful. And they're not cool. And it's not like a gift. In fact, some ways, speaking English is a damned curse. But it's the world's most prominent language, unless you think Mandarin or Cantonese is. Spanish is also very prominent, but English has the advantage of all scientific journals, most of them being published in English. There's a lot of reasons to learn this language. We have alpha songs and Hunimal. The rest of the world has Sentimal, and they have beautiful languages, but English has nigger. And why not treat that as an advantage instead of a disadvantage? It's in every American piece of culture, from Jackie Chan to straight up history shows and Quentin Tarantino and a lot of places. It's just not rare. I'm not upset about it, but I hate having to take this tone. Because I'm a liberal and I'm full of empathy, and this is sour news for people. People don't want to hear this. But yeah, it's just a word. And yeah, I'm a white guy saying it's just a word, and that's not supposed to happen, or that's shameful or whatever, but it actually is actually a word. And words are just words. And that's relevant because if we can get over niggerphobia, we can have a discussion about niggeritarianism and nigger rights that actually changes the world for the better. And that's a world I want to see, and you should want to see too. It will improve our lot in life, all of us, whether we've been niggerized or not, whether we are poor and struggling or not. It will make the world a better place when nigger rights is expanded to include things like sex work, marijuana usage, etc., etc. We can get rid of the drug war in Central America and in other besieged locations on this planet if we have a nigger rights struggle. Without it, we're always going to have these gangs. The drug war is inherently racist. It was built to be racist. It is forced upon us that nigger rights is in some ways a reaction to the drug war. There is no way around this. And so when I say things like grow up, it's not to be disrespectful. It's to be sincere. Like, I'm tired of childish non-comprehension. It's time to understand that as a white nigger, I'm telling you, we're all niggers. We need to band together because the ripping of us apart by the seams, politically and socially and culturally, is not working. And niggerphobia on places, especially like TikTok, but sometimes on YouTube too, is disgusting censorship. It is flagrant, excessive censorship. And the only way that you get to the position where you allow that kind of censorship is when you think less of humanity than what we're worth. Humans are good fundamentally, and we do not seek to offend and damage others when it matters. And the internet makes it seem like everything's oppositional, and it just isn't. Fundamentally, we all care about each other and we're concerned. And when it comes to the N-word, there's not like a cabal of really powerful, prominent, tons of people trying to offend you. It's just regular people dealing with a normal language, with crap, with luggage, with baggage, with trash. So when I say I'm proud to be a nigger, I'm saying I'm the underdog, and it's time for us to fix this thing. And it doesn't even have to do with Russell Lawrence Lee, but he's the icing on the cake. There are black people that can't say nigger because of racism. What does that do to us? What does that say about us? That we can't trust each other or explain to each other anything. That we can't allow for context. It's embarrassing.